The title of this article is called Ilm or Amal. Ilm is education. Amal is in practice, putting it into practice, whatever you learned. Ilm, that is vidya or education, गर्व की वस्तु है, किंतु उसको अपनी हिम्मत बढ़ाने के काम में लाना चाहिए. इल्म बेकार है यदि उसको अमल का जामा न पहनाया जाए. I hope it's clear. No, anybody requires anything on this?
No. Yeah, it's clear. Yeah. It's to be put into practice.
Easy है ना?
हाँ हाँ.
All of you, if anybody don't understand Hindi, can ask for that. We'll translate. Finds it any difficulty, we can just speak in English to translate that actually.
Sure, sir.
यारी ये इल्म फायदा नेस्त हरगा की दर अमल न यारी चूबर न काशी बरुए दुश्मन बेकार हजारा तेगदारी. आई थिंक इट्स अ पर्शियन थिंग. विद्या का बाहुल्य व्यर्थ है यदि तू उसे आचरण में न लाए. जब शत्रु के सामने उसे तू बाहर न खींचे तो हजार तलवारें रखना व्यर्थ है. He says the enemy comes if you don't take out the sword. It is even though you have thousands of swords, it is of. मैंने तो भाई अमली मैदान अभ्यास के क्षेत्र में आने पर इस चीज की तरफ ध्यान ही नहीं. वजह यह थी कि मुझे इतनी फुर्सत ही कहाँ थी कि किताबों के पन्नों को चाटना शुरू करता. यदि मेरी एक टांग कमजोर है तो मैं दूसरी टांग से दोनों का काम ले लेता हूं, किंतु केवल इल्म से मतलब रखने वालों की टांग मजबूत है परंतु वह दूसरी को सहारा नहीं देती, अतः लंगड़ेपन का दोष आ जाता है. Okay, Prasad, you can tell about.
Right. So what he's saying that I have what I have studied, I have not paid attention to this ilm related study because I didn't have time to read keep reading all the books. जो किताबों के पन्नों को चाटना शुरू करता means who is like a very studious. He didn't have that much time to study so many things. So what he said, if my one leg is weak, my second leg will do the job for both. But when person having vidya, they have both legs very strong. No, he has very strong leg, but they don't support others. They don't support the second one. That means they don't support at all. That they don't implement anything what they learned. And finally, it comes to a langdepan, means they are not having one leg at just like langda.
No, what he's telling is, I'll read again. Kintu keval ilm, that means education is there.
Only education.
Theory is there. You have read about master's literature and all that. से मतलब रखने वालों की, suppose you have read the literature, you know everything about Babaji's philosophy and all that. टांग मजबूत है परंतु वो दूसरी को सहारा नहीं देती, अतः लंगड़ेपन का दोष आ जाता है. But you don't put it into practice. It is as if you are a lame person. So whatever we are reading in Ten Commandments or efficacy of Raj Yoga and all that, that is a theory. But if it is not associated with practice, he says it is just like a langdapan. That means you are a lame person. लंगड़ेपन का दोष आ जाता है. और यदि यह कहा जाए कि उनके सिर्फ एक टांग है तो बात मजाक की हद तक पहुंच जाएगी.
यदि यह कहा जाए कि उनके सिर्फ एक टांगे तो बात मजाक की हद तक पहुंच जाएगी। आई थिंक इट इज रेफरेंस टू नेक्स्ट पार्ट।
हाँ, यदि स्वयं अमल करने का होश समझ ना आए तो मेरे ही होश से काम लिया जा सकता है, जिसके लिए लगाव की जरूरत है।
हाँ, सो इफ समबडी इज लर्निंग एंड दे डोंट नो हाउ टू इम्प्लीमेंट, दैट इज अमल करने का होश ना आ जाए, सो ही विल ओनली डू द वर्क। सो मेरे ही होश से काम लिया जा सकता है। सो ही समझ से भी काम कर सकते हैं, जिसके लिए लगाव की जरूरत है। फॉर दैट लव इज रिक्वायर्ड।
ख्याल में जिससे लगाव आकर्षण पैदा होता है, उसी में यदि इंसान जज्बा पैदा कर ले तो प्रेम भी शुरू हो जाता है।
So if we create attraction in our idea, ख्याल means idea, लगाव means attraction,
आकर्षण, attract.
akarshan, then the required jazba, that means the
Feeling.
feelings will get developed and love also will start.
भक्ति वालों से यह चीज अपनी असली हालत में सीखना चाहिए और उसमें से जौहर निकाल निकाल लेना चाहिए. So people should learn this feeling of love, and from there you can take out the pearls, he says.
He
हमें
is
तो एक बच्चे से भी एक उम्दा बात मिल सके तो ग्रहण कर लेना चाहिए. Even if from a small child, if you learn a very good thing, we should grasp that idea even from a small child, he says. So
next page.
you can learn from even a small child. If he's telling something valuable, you should learn from him, he says. लाभदायक विधियां बहुत सी है, किंतु लोग उनको 2-2, 4-4 रोज करके छोड़ देते हैं.
There are a lot of beneficial activities, but people just leave them one here and another there. Like slowly they keep giving kind of discount and leave it and
The
not
idea
practice.
is he is telling probably if you get to know some good things, you just hold them in your mind for 1 or 2 days and leave it.
Correct.
Probably he's wanting us to assimilate that thing and live that teaching actually. Instead of living, you read and then suppose we read this article and tomorrow we are the same fools again. That means that's what he means, that we should assimilate this thing and put it into practice. Then only it is beneficial. That is amal. The whole topic is ilma and amal. That means you have to put it into practice what you are learning. लाभदायक विधियां बहुत सी है, किंतु लोग उनको 2-2, 4-4 रोज करके छोड़ देते हैं. They leave it without actually putting it into practice. किसी एक को पकड़कर बैठ जाए और फिर मजा देखे. He says you catch one thing and then hold it and then you see the beauty of the thing, he says. एक कातिल, मार डालने वाला, अपने बचने की तरकीब खुद ढूंढ लेता है, पूछता नहीं फिरता, इसीलिए कि कहीं ऐसा न हो कि उनके बचाव की तरकीबें खुल जाए. This you tell.
So a killer always knows, always finds how to save himself. He doesn't ask others. He पूछता नहीं फिरता. He doesn't ask others, because if he asks others, then they will come to know that how he is going to save himself. इसलिए ही कहीं ऐसा ना हो जाए कि उसके बचाव की तरकीबें खुल जाए. Means others will know how he is trying to save himself.
Yeah.
So
एक अपराधी यही प्रयत्न करता है कि अपने अपराध को कैसे छुपाए. चीज बुरी है या अच्छी इससे मतलब नहीं, मतलब इससे है कि अपने बचाव में खुद उसका हिस्सा होता है.
So criminal keeps trying how to keep hiding what he has done.
The idea I think he is trying to say is, चीज बुरी हो या अच्छी इससे मतलब नहीं, मतलब इससे है कि अपने बचाव में खुद उसका हिस्सा होता है. That means he makes his own individual efforts to protect himself. In the same way, whatever we have read, we have to make our own efforts, our individual efforts, to have personal experience of that and put it into practice. You should be involved. And Guru will help you, but then you have to be involved in your own evolution.
Mhm.
Like a thief is there, murderer is there, he will not go and ask how I should save myself. He will himself save himself. Similar kind of an attitude we should on our own try to put it into practice. Whatever we have learned, we should put it into practice. uh, our own independent effort should come. Somebody should not tell you or should goad you or then uh, bribe you to tell you to become good person, tell you to become disciplined and all that, or somebody should punish you or guide should find out faults with you, then try to direct you. You should on your own try to uh, involve yourself in your own development to put it into practice what you are learning actually. अतः लोगों को चाहिए कि खुद खुद ही गौर करें. नुक्सा करीब ही मिलेगा, मगर जब तक तबीयत में घाव नहीं लगता दूसरों को मरहम की फिक्र नहीं होती.
So, लोगों को चाहिए मीन्स अभ्यासी should think themselves and they will find the upay means the solution them near to them पास ही मिलेगा. But जब तक घाव नहीं लगता means unless you go through that pain, the other person will never give you the solution. Maram means he will not be feeling that pain what you are having, so he cannot give you solution. You have to find it yourself. So तब तक मन में घाव नहीं लगता, दूसरे को मरहम की फिक्र नहीं होगी means other which you are trying to get solution from others, they will not understand your pain. You have to find your own solution.
इल्म विद्या का है जो ईश्वर की पहचान कराए. तो he says the education vidya is definition of vidya is that which will make you know about God. You will directly know what God is or who God is. That is education. वह इल्म किस काम का जो ईश्वर से दूर कर दे. He says, what is the use of that education which will make you move you away from God? मैं तो भाई उसको एलम ही कहूंगा. He is using a pun. He said, what is एलम?
एलम
इल्म
का
नहीं, एलम.
हाँ एलम का ढूंढना पड़ेगा. I'll just search.
नहीं, it's a pun in the word. He says the education is not education if you do not know God or if you don't come in contact with God. And that education uses a twist in the word. इल्म को एलम कहूंगा. He says यह शब्द वास्तव में गलत है और इसको निरक्षर और बाजीगर तमाशा दिखाने वाले लोग इस्तेमाल करते हैं. जंतर मंतर वाले जो जाहिल अनपढ़ होते हैं इल्म कहने के बजाय एलम कहते हैं. हाँ, इज कमिंग द एक्सप्लेनेशन. अतः दूसरों को धोखा देने में या अपने आप को धोखा देने में या अपने आप को पुजवाने में या ऐसा उपदेश देने में जिसका खुद अभ्यास न किया जाए इत्यादि, इस कला को मैंने एलम कहा है. You can tell this now.
So you mentioned about vidya which will identify or take you near to the God, and the other vidya is of no use, which is taking you away from the God. So he will say that vidya which is taking away you from your God is as elam, because it's a wrong connotation. Isko nirakshar or bajigar. So people who are uneducated, nirakshar means uneducated and bajigar means who just wants to pamper about their education, they use it because they don't have real understanding of what is the vidya, that is the true education. Jantar mantar wale means all those tantric mantrik, they are unpad, they are uneducated, so they don't use ilm word, they use elam. So that's they want to show that they are doing ilm, but they have ilm, but they don't have actual ilm, means they don't have education, but they have ilm. So they are giving अतः दूसरों को धोखा देने में या अपने आप को धोखा देने में या अपने आप को पूजवाने में या ऐसे उपदेश देने में जिसका खुद अभ्यास न किया जाए इत्यादि, इस कला वो मैंने इलम कहा है. So whoever is just धोखा का इंग्लिश वर्ड आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू रिकलेक्ट.
He says anybody who is giving a teaching which will not help you in
हाँ,
knowing God, he is actually is fooling you, jugglery, or misleading you. That's what is.
हाँ,
Main idea is that.
they are giving धोखा to themselves and others.
हाँ.
cheating.
और
cheating.
आलिम बे अमल, अभ्यासहीन विद्वान, काबिल बे कबूल या व्याख्यांश, यह व्याख्यांश मेरा गढ़ा हुआ है. इसका अर्थ एक विद्वान और होशियार व्यक्ति के है, किंतु ईश्वर ने जिसको स्वीकार नहीं किया. गंदुम नुबा जो फरोश, गेहूं दिखलाकर जो बेचने वाला मिथ्याचारी, सब इल्म ही जानते हैं, इल्म नहीं जानते. वह इल्म किस काम का जो ईश्वर को पहचानने की ओर प्रेरित न करे. यूं चीख पुकार तो सियार भी कर लेते हैं और मुर्ग भी सवेरे बाग दे लेता है.
He is giving examples of ilm, that Abhyasin Vidwan means all those uneducated and people, he is calling them Alim Be Amal, and Kabil Be Kabul means again not authorized. Kabil means skilled one. They are not skilled one. इसका अर्थ एक विद्वान और होशियार व्यक्ति है. सो दे आर स्मार्ट, दे आर विद्वान मीन्स दे आर स्मार्ट इनफ, बट दे हैव नॉट एक्सेप्टेड गॉड. किंतु ईश्वर ने, सॉरी, गॉड हैज नॉट एक्सेप्टेड देम. ईश्वर ने जिसको स्वीकार नहीं किया, बिकॉज ईश्वर डजंट वांट ओनली विद्या. सो what the example he is giving, like these vidwans, like educated people so called, they are like गेहूं दिखलाकर जो बेचने वाला, means they are showing wheat and selling something else. जो, it's a different lentil. So they are mithyachari, they are showing one thing and giving something else. So they are all having ilm only and they don't know ilm. वो इल्म किस काम का जो ईश्वर को पहचानने की ओर प्रेरित न करे. जस्ट लाइक अर्लियर स्टेटमेंट, दैट विद्या इज ऑफ नो यूज विच विल नॉट हेल्प यू टेक टूवर्ड्स द गॉड,
To
and
know
it will
God.
not motive, it will not motivate you towards God.
He says he gives an example of Muruga, I mean a ball,
सूरज के पहले बांग देता है सवेरे.
it is just like that, he says.
Yeah,
तो
so
पुकार तो सियार भी कर लेते हैं.
So what we understood from that example of Murga is, Murga gives bang in the morning and he thinks that sun is rising because of his bang.
धार्मिक इल्म से मैं परिचित नहीं, यद्यपि यह भी एक साल में पढ़कर सीखा जा सकता है, मगर साथ ही ख्याल यह भी है कि इतना समय आप लोगों की उपज निर्माण में और अपना कर्तव्य पूरा करने में क्यों न लगा दूं, जिससे ईश्वर भी खुश हो. और भाई सच तो यह है कि मैंने अपने आप को इतना गिरा दिया कि आलिम विद्वान मुझे जाहिल समझने लगे और ख्वामखा व्यर्थ में इल्म की कमी अपने में महसूस करने लगा. वजह इसकी यह भी हो सकती है कि दूसरों को इस प्रकार से बढ़ाई देना और खुश रखना था, वरना यह भी कहा जा सकता है कि मुझ में इल्म की कमी नहीं, क्योंकि गुरु महाराज ने अपना इल्म भी मुझे ट्रांसमिट किया है और उन्हीं के नाम पर किसी को भी किया जा सकता है. हाँ, प्रारंभिक शब्द मुमकिन है कि न हो, बात बड़ी होगी और ऐसा मुझे कहना भी नहीं चाहिए, किंतु किसी कारण लिखना अवश्य है कि लोग वेद मुझसे पढ़े और सीखे, तब मेरे गुरु महाराज के बड़प्पन का पता चलेगा कि वह क्या नहीं कर सकते थे.
So dharmic ilm means, I think, is really relating to religious knowledge. He says, Babuji Maharaj says he is not aware of this religious knowledge, but he says it can be understood by just reading for 1 year. एक साल में पढ़कर सीखा जा सकता है. Now, along with that, साथ ही साथ, he also has the thought that if he use the same time for working on us, like आप लोगों की निर्माण में, so creating ourselves, our abhyasis, then he he thinks that why should not pay that spend that time to do his duty. So अपना कर्तव्य पूरा करने के लिए मैं क्यों न लगा दूं. So he wants to use that 1 year to transmit and elevate us, जिससे ईश्वर भी खुश हो. So God will also be happy. But he, I mean, says in a sarcastic way that he has gira diya, means he has put himself down so much that those so-called educated or vidwan people, they started considering him as unpad or uneducated, and uh, they think that Babuji Maharaj doesn't have ilm, he doesn't have the required education. इसकी वजह ये भी हो सकती है कि इस तरह से, मीन्स दिस वे ही इज गिविंग बिगर नेम टू द अदर जस्ट टू कीप देम हैप्पी. वरना ये भी कहा जा सकता है कि he has no less education or no less vidya, because Guru Maharaj has transmitted him all the vidya what Guru Maharaj had, and that can be given to others also. उन्हीं के नाम पर किसी को भी किया जा सकता है. So पारिभाषिक शब्द मुमकिन है कि ना हो. So whether it is possible or not is the usual question. But बात बड़ी होगी और ऐसा मुझे कहना भी नहीं चाहिए. But it is a very, he never basically tells big things about him. But किसी कारण लिखना आवश्यक है. So he says, I have to write this, that people should learn Ved from him. कि लोग वेद मुझसे पढ़े और सीखे. But he says, it's, I don't want to say, but I have to write this. तब मेरे गुरु महाराज के बड़प्पन का पता चलेगा. So people will understand the greatness of Guru Maharaj and what he cannot do. He can do anything.
कीड़ों ने हजारों किताबें खाली, पाई न मगर फजीलत की सनत. The termites have eaten all the books, but they have not gained anything. I mean, that anyway, we'll go ahead. कई रोज से मैं लिखा रहा हूँ, कई रोज से मैं लिखा रहा हूँ, इसीलिए कि भूले भटके मुसाफिर यात्री को यहाँ चिराग का काम करे. नतीजा परिणाम ईश्वर के हाथ में है. लिखे तो मैं जाता ही हूँ. मैंने कभी ब्रह्म ज्ञान प्राप्त करने की कोशिश ही नहीं की. मैंने तो तमाम उम्र पूरी जीवन अपने गुरु को पहचानने की कोशिश की है. इसीलिए संभव है कि ज्ञानी लोगों को या विद्वानों को यह पसंद न आए. He says the whole life he has spent trying to understand his guru. He kept on trying to understand his guru. So we also, now we are reading, we are trying to understand his mind. So understanding itself, in the process you become like the guru. I mean, your mind, whenever it thinks about any object, the mind becomes like that object. So when we are trying to read about Babuji Maharaj and we try to understand his mind and thinking, our mind also becomes like his mind. That is the nature of the mind. Whatever you think, you become so. Mind repeatedly thinks about God, it becomes God. Mind repeatedly thinks good things will happen. So that is the nature of the mind. So that's what he says. Throughout his life, he has spent only to understand his guru. मैंने कभी ब्रह्म ज्ञान प्राप्त करने की कोशिश ही नहीं की. मैंने तो तमाम उम्र अपने गुरु को पहचानने की कोशिश की है. इसीलिए संभव है कि ज्ञानी लोगों को या विद्वानों को यह पसंद न आए. So throughout, I never bothered about Brahma Gyan, but I spent throughout my life trying to understand my guru. That's why the educated philosophers may not like me. मगर भाई हकीकत ये है, एक क्षण भी नहीं हटता और न मेरी तहरीर उससे खाली होती है. He says the reality does not leave me even for 1 second, and all the reality is present in whatever letters I written, whatever I write or speak. There is reality in my letters, he says.
Hmm.
क्षण भी नहीं हटता और न मेरी तहरीर लेख उससे खाली होती है। किसी को आखिरत प्रलय का दिन भी की फिक्र है, और मुझे इस बात की फिक्र है कि मेरे पास जो कुछ भी है वो सबका सब कोई ले लेवे। Somebody is worried about the dissolution or pralaya, but I am worried that somebody should take whatever knowledge I have, somebody should take it. His worry is that he may go away without with all the knowledge he has gained in spirituality about God and this thing. Somebody should take away that knowledge and get benefited. यदि कोई ऐसा करने पर उतारू तैयार हो जाए तो मैं यही समझूंगा कि मैं बख्श माफ कर दिया गया, इसीलिए कि ऐसी हालत में बहुत कुछ गुरु ऋण से ऋण मुक्त हो सकूंगा। He says if anybody comes forward to learn whatever I have learned from me, I will think that I have been excused, or my runa to my guru has been
Forgiven.
finished, and then I feel relieved of that, he says.
Yeah. I'm
यदि
forgiven.
कोई ऐसा करने पर उतारू हो जाए तो यही समझूंगा कि मैं बख्श माफ कर दिया गया। आई हैव बीन
Forgiven.
फॉरगिवन,
Forgiven.
इसलिए कि ऐसी हालत में बहुत कुछ गुरु ऋण को ऋण मुक्त हो सकूंगा। आई कैन बी बॉन्डेज ऑफ ऋणा which I have towards my guru. I will be getting freedom from the bondage of rina.
Debt
If
free.
somebody comes forward to take whatever intellect, whatever knowledge I have gained by understanding my guru, if somebody takes that knowledge from me, I will be liberated from the bondage of guru rina. That's what he says. बिल्कुल अपना सा बनाने के लिए मुझ में काबिलियत कहाँ और मुमकिन है मैं बन भी न सके। यह काबिलियत तो सिर्फ मेरे गुरु महाराज में है, किंतु साथ ही साथ मैं यह जरूर चाहता हूं कि कोई भी ऐसा मिल जाए कि जिससे अपने दिल के वलवले, उमंग, आवेश, जोश निकाल सकूं। ईश्वर देगा, उम्मीद जरूर है। He is expressing a hope that somebody will come and take away all the spiritual knowledge from him. I'll read again. बिल्कुल अपना सा बनाने के लिए मुझसे काबिलियत कहाँ और मुमकिन है बन भी न सके। यह काबिलियत तो सिर्फ मेरे गुरु महाराज में है। The capacity to make oneself like me is only in my Guru Maharaj. यह काबिलियत योग्यता तो सिर्फ मेरे गुरु महाराज में है, किंतु साथ ही साथ मैं यह जरूर चाहता हूं कि कोई भी ऐसा मिल जाए कि जिससे अपने दिल के वलवले निकाल सकूं। ईश्वर देगा, उम्मीद जरूर है। एक बात बड़े काम की यह है कि दुनिया में जितनी तरक्की प्रगति हुई है निरीक्षण की शक्ति से ही हुई है। Whatever progress has happened in world is happened because of the power of observation. अतः इस आध्यात्म विद्या में भी जितनी ही निरीक्षण शक्ति अभ्यासी बढ़ाता जाएगा उतना ही प्रकृति का इल्म उसको प्राप्त होगा, और मुझे मजा भी ऐसी ही आदमी की तालीम में आता है। He says, this is important, these are practical points. He says you should have the power of observation, and if he gets any student who has got the power of observation, he says he enjoys giving training to such a person. He says एक बात बड़े काम की यह है कि दुनिया में जितनी तरक्की, whatever progress has happened in the world, पावर ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशन में ही हुई है। अतः इस आध्यात्म विद्या में भी जितनी ही निरीक्षण शक्ति अभ्यासी बढ़ाता जाएगा उतना ही कुदरत का इल्म उसको प्राप्त होगा, और मुझे मजा भी ऐसे ही आदमी की तालीम में आता है। अब इसका तरीका, उपाय क्या है? व्हाट इज द मेथड ऑफ developing the power of observation? These are all practical hints which he is giving now. I want people to pay close attention again. तरीका, what is the method to develop this power of observation? यह पढ़े लिखे लोग सब जानते हैं, किंतु जब मैं किसी से कहता हूं कि निरीक्षण और अनुभव की शक्ति बढ़ाओ तो वह यही कहते हैं कि कोशिश करता हूं मगर अनुभव नहीं होता। He says, I'm not able to understand my condition. They say, I am able to read study the condition of the abhyasi, but I'm not able to feel anything. That is what they tell when Babuji says tell people. किंतु जब मैं किसी से कहता हूं कि निरीक्षण, ऑब्जर्व और अनुभव की शक्ति बढ़ाओ, डेवलप योर पावर ऑफ ऑब्जर्व एंड डेवलप योर पावर ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस और पावर ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग और इंट्यूशन, शक्ति बढ़ाओ, तो वो यही कहते हैं कि कोशिश करता हूं मगर अनुभव नहीं होता. आई ट्राई बट आई एम नॉट एबल टू हैव द एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ स्टडीइंग द कंडीशन ऑफ द माइंड. दैट्स व्हाट दे से. मेरी समझ में नहीं आता कि वह कोशिश कैसी जिससे इच्छित परिणाम की प्राप्ति न हो. He is making an observation. He says, what is the type of effort you are putting by which you will not achieve what you want to achieve? Like suppose you want to learn cycling, and if you don't, if you make an effort and if you don't learn how to cycle, that is not an effort at all. If you make an effort, you should be able to achieve the objective for which you are putting the effort. He
Sir,
says, मेरी समझ में नहीं आती कि वह कोशिश कैसी जिससे इच्छित परिणाम की प्राप्ति न हो. Whatever objective you want to achieve with the effort, if you don't achieve that objective, that is what kind of effort is that? He is making a remark actually.
Yeah. So, sir, I remembered one word Narayana sir used to express like, don't try, take required efforts.
Yeah. हम जब अपने घर के मामले सोचते हैं तो उसकी छोटी से छोटी बातें सब समझ में आ जाती है. Like suppose you want to do some repair of some roof leaking or some plumbing work is there. You understand extreme minute and what type of instrument is required, what type of glue is required. You will understand everything to solve the problem. Suppose your computer is not working, some virus has come. You go into extreme details to solve the problem. That's what he's making a comment. जब हम अपने घर के मामले सोचते हैं तो उसकी छोटी सी छोटी बातें खूब समझ में आ जाती है. बात क्या है कि उसमें हम पूर्ण रूप से लग जाते हैं, यहां तक कि जब तक उसका हल नहीं मिल जाता हमको चैन नहीं पड़ता, इसीलिए कि वह चुभन दिल में होती है. He says, because we are fully involved in solving the problems of the house. Suppose somebody is sick, you search for the best doctor available, you will solve the problem. You will not rest till you solve the problem because you are fully involved in that. And because dil mein chuban hoti hai, there is a
Pricking in the heart.
Pricking in the heart, which makes you search out for the solution of the problem which you are facing. That is why you are able to understand everything. So in the same way, if that kind of chuban is there, you will be able to understand with the power of observation, you will be able to study the conditions and know your own progress, whether you're moving as per towards infinity, knots and all that, you'll be able to know everything, he says. अभ्यासी जब अपनी हालत नजर में रखे और देखे तो मुमकिन ही नहीं कि पढ़े लिखे आदमी की समझ में ना आवे. He says when अभ्यासी, when he observes his internal condition, he will definitely come to know about it. That's what sir is telling. Other persons will not know your condition unless you tell them or show your diary, but you will know your condition the best, whether you have vairagya or not, whether your meditation we are doing, we find tranquil and balanced state, but in Viveka and Vairagya and Sham state, the tranquility should be 24 hours. Suppose you have any health issue ho gaya, business loss ho gaya, somebody criticizes you, you lose your belief that you know God, and then your mind is peaceful because of the contact with God. You have that belief. That belief deserts you when you face some problems. So how can you judge that you have reached a balanced state? So we will immediately come to know whether we are really balanced or not. Because when we are faced with adverse situations, at that time, whether you are able to maintain balance or not, whether you are able to function efficiently or not, we can ourselves know. Other people need, you don't have to depend on other certificates to know whether you are progressed or not. अभ्यासी जब अपनी हालत नजर में रखे और देखे तो मुमकिन संभव ही नहीं कि पढ़े लिखे आदमी की समझ में ना आवे। हर हालत पर अगर एकाग्र चित्त होकर साथ ही साथ अमल भी करता चले तो मुमकिन ही नहीं कि निरीक्षण असल अनुभव न करा दे। So a power of observation make you understand everything um, if you observe with एकाग्रता वृत्ति। मगर भाई ये बातें सब शौक पर निर्भर करती हैं। All this depend upon your interest, he says. शौक अभिरुचि भी एक बहुत बड़ा महान उस्ताद है, उस्ताद शिक्षक है।
टीचर
हाँ, टीचर। Abhiruchi, that means you should have interest to study your mind, interest to know whether you're progressing as per what Babuji has written. That means whether you got balanced condition or not, whether you got moderation or not, whether you are able to cause influence in whether your presence is causing a feeling of love and devotion in the other person. We can easily know. You meet people and suppose your mind is balanced, automatically they will mold your living so as to rouse a feeling of love and devotion in others. You can, whether you're able to influence or not, we can easily know. So that is the, I think, main gist of this whole letter is written. फासला पूछा ए जाना न मुझसे पूछो, जैसा मुश्ताक को नजदीक भी है दूर भी है। प्रियतम की गली की दूरी की बात मुझसे न पूछो, जिसमें जितना शौक उत्कंठा अभिलाषा हो उसी के अनुसार वह निकट भी है दूर भी है। एक अभ्यासी के पत्र से उद्धृत।
If I can explain this last piece.
हाँ,
So you cannot ask someone else about a person who is dearer to you. प्रियतम की गली. So where he or she stays. जिसको जितना शौक है, so the level of interest will decide whether he is near or far away. So you cannot ask direction to someone else. So it is basically a self-study he is referring to.
basically what he's trying to tell is, suppose your heart is in the job and you have ekagrata vritti, and then you may make an effort and use the power of observation, you can know everything about your spiritual condition. You don't have to depend on others, the guide and all that. You will know the best actually. And you know whether you're training, like suppose you are hungry, you eat one slice of bread, your still hunger is not fulfilled. You will eat 2, 3 or 4 slices of bread. In the same way, when you meditate and your mind doesn't become calm, you have to put in effort to reach a stage where your mind becomes calm. Otherwise, you're not having clear objective in your mind. When you're meditating, our mind should become absorbed in the object of meditation. If it is not absorbed, it's just like if you're hungry and you eat one loaf of bread and then you will try to fulfill your hunger by eating 2, 3 more actually. In the same way, you put in more effort to meditate and more effort to do cleaning so that your mind gets absorbed in meditation. So we ourselves will come to know, and if you are interested in reaching the goal, we'll not take rest till we achieve the objective of meditation or bedtime prayer or evening cleaning. Till we reach that objective, you should not relax. I mean, you should put sincere efforts into it. I hope this is useful, though we are struggling to translate in Hindi. That's what he says when I ask people that you study the condition, and then he says, no, we have made an attempt, but you are not able to understand. He says, what is that kind of effort by which you not achieve the objective of the study itself? He is surprised by that remark actually. That means he also comes to a conclusion that your heart is not there in it. There is no pricking sensation in the heart, because the same same mind is able to solve the household problem. Suppose you have some financial issue or health issue or repair of a house. You go into extreme details to. I've seen people who are constructing a house or this thing. They go to extraordinary details to minor points. Could be they'll find out and then solve the problem, because they want to they have certain aim in their mind, and they, to achieve that aim, they will study everything. They will do a lot of research. Which is the best product available? Who is the best artisan who can do that job? We are able to achieve the same objective in your day-to-day life, but in spiritual objective, why you can't achieve? That's the question he's asking. So studying of the conditions, he says anybody can do it, because it's if with the all the progress in the world has happened because of the power of observation. Astronomy, physics, chemistry, pura lab में research करे तो power of observation only, no? Whoever can observe the data and then out of that you reach conclusions. Here also you have to observe yourself, whether you are free from, whether you have vairagya, viveka, or bhakti or surrender, whether you have love for the master or not. You are the best judge about yourself, because what secret thoughts and feelings you have and others cannot know at all. If you talk to them, you may get glimpses of their state of mind, but people, if they act and then they will not reveal their hand, so how will you know about what a person is thinking? You will know your own condition absolutely correctly. Anything else, Dharmesh?
Very
Because
like
language is different from, language is a big wheel actually. I've seen so many people, even the 10 commandments, they keep putting 10, 5 out of 5 and all that. They think the language itself means realization. No, it's a huge, it's a very powerful maya actually. It's a very wheel actually, which prevents you from knowing the correct state of mind actually. So people have to pierce that wheel, and then only you will become aware of your errors and mistakes. Then only the greed, all these negative qualities are lurking. You'll come to know. Then they will be purified by the grace of God actually. Otherwise, we duck under the use of language, and we will not allow purity to happen to us. It's a very common problem. So ego is extremely smart in covering up your weaknesses actually. It's extremely smart. You don't even know that you have been duped, or that you have been thugged actually. You don't even know. You don't even realize actually. So power of observation will help you to pierce this wheel of language actually. Anyway, if anything, nothing is there, we'll meet again next Sunday.